Hello, what it do, everybody? If this is your first time on the channel, please subscribe. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. I know it's been a minute. Bama Girl have not been on, but I have been in different bushes. Come on in, everybody. Hey, T, what's going on, babe? T, we need to talk, boo. I have gotten countless amounts of emails. Bama Girl, where you at? Bama Girl, is everything okay? Bama Girl, we miss you. Bama Girl, what's really going on? I wish I could tell you guys what's going on, but I can't. Not now. The great reveal is definitely coming though. What it do, Dolomite? Hey, babe. China doll. Hey, baby. It's okay to stay, baby. Why wouldn't it be? Babe Ruth, what's going on, baby? Okay, T. Okay. That'll work for me. Y'all, I have not been live. I went out of town. I came back. Now I'm looking at YouTube like, what in the hell is going on? Not only that, what in the holy hell is going on? You got Lady Nika going through it. Diamond Ring Dory was going through it. I'm like, really? Really? You all are taking up a lot of the space in YouTube. But I get it, because one thing about it, when you come down here and you speak on certain situations, you're opening yourself up for all types of ridicule. God in heaven knows Bama Girl know all about that. You know what I'm saying? Q, hey mama. You at work? Oh, okay. I'm gonna call the people. I'm calling the people on you, because at the end of the day, how the hell you gonna do what you supposed to do? But you got your ass over here in the chat. It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. I am not worried about it, girl. I'm gonna call the people on you. Just know. Just know. So don't be shocked and surprised and shit when I call and come telling you right now. I'm calling. I'm calling, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing. But y'all, yeah, I went out of town. I came back, and it's like all of these little fires are just erupting everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God, really? Really? I even heard Olivia playing a recording, a conversation of Lady Nika, VS, and Big Bree over there. And I'm like, dang, when the hell did they fall out and why? Does anybody know why Lady Nika and Olivia fell out? Oh, don't come with the big dick energy. Do not come with the big dick energy, honey. Oh, I see you over the top. Oh, call them. Oh, call them. No problem. No problem. Hell, shit. Damn. I'm damn sure gonna call them. Since you giving me all this energy, it is what it is. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Yeah, and you know what, China Dog? Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is okay now. Everything is okay right now. But I'm just sitting back and I'm looking, and normally I'm doing something that I never ever do. I don't just watch YouTube. I don't just sit up in the skybox in people's lives and just listen. That's what I don't do. No, if I know anything, it will come to me in Cliff Note version. Always. But baby, all of this that's been going on, I'm trying to figure out, when did the fallout take place and why? Oh, Olivia came at Lady Nika about her tea. Olivia, sit your motherfucking ass down, because at the end of the day, you won't even show yourself. You won't even cam up. So if you can't cam up, why are you damn talking? At least Nika got the courage to cam up. and talk her shit. You ain't even got the courage to do that. So my thing is, okay, I understand. Okay, she came to her about her teeth. Okay, but how did it escalate into her going back, researching, going through old videos, and replaying all of those and giving a live reaction to the shit that happened a year ago? I don't understand. TC, hey mama. I don't understand. And furthermore, what point is trying to be proven here? Because I mean, everybody knows Lady Nika for her works. Everybody knows, about the whole Vegas gate. We already been through that. Everybody knows, how things turned out when she decided to join TSCC. We all know this. So at the end of the day, what is it that you're critiquing that's new? Nothing is new. We've heard it all before. But being around the world, baby, we done heard all of this before. So I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe you all understand. I don't. And maybe it's not for Bama Girl to understand, and that's fine with me. But I'm sitting back as a spectator like everybody else, and I just don't understand, what's the end game. Because from what I understand, Lady Nika still been going live, still been talking her shit. You did not interrupt anything in her real life. You didn't have an effect on her bag, but kind of you did have an effect on the bag if you really look at it. Because anytime Lady Nika decides to go live and address the situation, she gets clicks and views. She gets cash app. She gets super chat. So at the end of the day, at this point, Lady Nika is winning. Baby, do all the commentary that you all want to do. Because not only are they eating, she's eating as well. And for God is to be coming at her as hard as she is, and Olivia to be coming at her as hard as she is, as they are. I'm like, wait a minute, really? Is this situation worth warranting all this backlash? I don't know. Yeah, they all are fighting. They're fighting. And like Nika said, well, damn, y'all fighting, y'all trying to come against one woman when y'all don't even like each other. For real, for real. You all have sat back and talked about each other on many occasions. So, but now that she's in the hot seat, everybody want to gang up and do the whoop the whoop. But see, that's what happened with me. Everybody wanted to gang up and do the whoop the whoop on Bama Girl. And at the end of the day, my mouth wasn't bruised or bleeding. My knees weren't bruised or bleeding. But everybody got something to say. It's okay. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, we do know how things operate and go down here on YouTube. It might be your turn this week, but trust and believe next week it's going to be somebody else. And y'all, I have to keep hearing this name, Lady Dimples, Lady Dimples, Lady Dimples. Is Lady Dimples even a content creator? Or is she a subscriber? Oh, they trying to mess with her before she get the rolling. Well, don't like one thing about it. They can't stop what's meant for her. It's going to only elevate her. You know what I'm saying? So when people come out and they doing these negative videos, saying this, that, thing, and the third, trying to be negative, trying to see, okay, well, this lady is a liar. This lady did this, she did that, she did this. All of that generates curiosity. And people want to know who this woman is that they're talking about, which is going to bring more traffic to her channel to see what she got to say. Because every time, now I don't know about every time, but I don't know if she gives a rebuttal to every time anyone decides to go, and do a live about her. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, even if she did, people want to see the back and forth. People are entertained by the drama of it all. They really are. So anytime anybody, this one is saying this, they reading for filth, they going down memory lane. Nika come on and she said what the fuck she got to say and she get the hell off. But in the meantime, when she push that live button, you could best believe there's cool motherfuckers up in that chat trying to see what she got to say. So see, it for her, it's a win-win. Debonair, what's going on, baby? All I know is that someone needs to give Miss Regina a dance. That's hell no. Regina been over there dancing. She ain't got no rhythm. And went on nasty 1980 Jane Fonda workout video. You, I'm not playing with you tonight, Dolomite. Dolomite, you know you be reading down now, and you be reading the girls for filth. But please don't tell me she ain't got no rhythm. A lot of time we born with rhythm. We cry with rhythm when we babies. So you can't tell me that this woman ain't got no rhythm. How she was born a black woman. We come out the womb with a rhythm. Come on now. Come on. I remember when I had Miracle. This little girl thought she wasn't gonna cry. She thought she wasn't gonna cry because when she came out, she wouldn't. It's like she's saying, "Hell no, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it." I mean, they are really working on her, trying to make her cry. So to clear her lungs and all of that up. Miss Lady felt like, hell no, I ain't gonna do it. What you're not gonna do is have me up here crying. Who the hell told you I was ready to come out the womb and it's cold as hell out here? That's what she was giving me. And so I said, and I'm still laying on the table. I said, give her to me. Give her to me. I got to flip her upside down. Look, girl, you better come on, quit playing. Come on and quit playing. And she did. But when she did come through, this is why she's so mean and hateful now. When she did, baby, she was all in her feelings. She was but 5 seconds old. She was all in her feelings. Only thing she would do is them lips tuned up. Baby, she had too much pride to cry. I said, oh no, what is this? I done birthed into the world. I had no idea. And to this day, if she feel a certain way, she not gonna cry, but she gonna be looking sad. Tears will be rolling, but it's not an all and out cry. I'm like, oh, this little girl right here. This little girl right here. I don't know. Whoever decides to deal with her, my hat gonna go out to them. My hat will definitely go out to them because it's gonna take somebody to deal with that all that attitude. Mm-mm. And TC, I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't need your input on nothing concerning Miracle. I really don't. Because I'm not up for it right now. I'm not. What you're gonna have to do is pick a side. And I'm saying that you're gonna have to pick a side. But yeah, y'all, all these little fires going on, people fighting back and forth. I'm like, wow, really? And it seemed like it's all petty. It seems like it has really no validity at all. It's like you just choose to be mad because you want to be mad. You know what I'm saying? You mad just because you want to, because the situation really isn't that serious. I had to sit back and think about that thing. I'm like, what? What you mad for? What you mad about? Why you spazzing out? Why you going in and letting have? And even when okay, let's talk about Olivia for a minute. Even with her doing that, okay, she came for Lady Nika. Why? Why? Because at least she got the courage to cam up. See, that's how you need to sit back and look at the situation. I mean, the totality of the situation, and be like, well, damn, this bitch still gonna cam up. I don't give a damn who say what. It is what it is. And there's absolutely nothing anybody could do about it. Baby, it's the courage for me. It's the courage for me. Because she still could have been behind the avatar talking her shit, and people still was gonna listen. They were. So at this point, it's like, you know what? My hat go out to it because it's the courage for me. It really, really is. People been going in and letting have, and for what reason? The God, as they tell me, had alive for countless amount of hours. talking about this one woman. Why? Why? Is it that serious? Are you that pressed to have hours and hours and hours long lives about this one individual? And whether she told the truth or a lie, it don't matter, because hell, it don't want everybody that's got something to say done told a lie or two or three. Everybody. So don't sit up here and say, okay, well, she said this and she said that. Not only that, you got to dig back in the archives and find out, okay, what was said during this point, what was said during that point. It don't matter at this point, because she's still coming up on her YouTube. She's still getting her Google AdSense check, and they shit y'all can say about that. And that's that on that. You know what I'm saying? That's that on that. So it is what it is. I mean, hell, I'm on the outside looking in, and it's like, why? What's the reason? And then when she comes with the response that y'all don't like, it's like a tennis match. It's like a tennis match. You say something, she respond. This one say something, she responds. They, respond to her response, and it's an ongoing thing. And hell, to be honest, that shit right there in and of itself is tiring. It really, really is. Why are you doing the whole back and forth thing? What is it accomplishing? Because people have already set in their mind what they're gonna believe anyway at this point. It's not going to change anything. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Ooh, baby, this Wi-Fi is tripping as usual. Let me see. Maybe it'll catch up in a minute, y'all. Maybe it'll catch up in a minute. I don't even know when it stopped. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get this ice together, because y'all know, baby, I'm gonna be having that ice now. Let me hold on. Let me get the ice together. Okay, y'all. T, you don't tell me what to do. What you mean don't do miracle? Yes, I am gonna do her, because no ma'am. That makes no sense what she's doing and what she did from birth. You 5 seconds old, but you got a whole attitude. Why the hell you got an attitude? You don't even know what an attitude is at this point. But here you come, just whimpering. You too proud to cry. Look, girl, please go on. Please go on. Leave me alone. TC, you too. You gonna marry her to your Capricorn card, girl? Whatever. You know what, Dolomite? I saw that. I saw Jay Wilson coming for her. And why? Okay, one thing about it, anybody can come on here and give their opinion, do their little commentary on whatever. That's a given. But when it turns, I mean, the shit that he did, the shit that Olivia was saying, I mean, it's pointless. I need to know. Look, cut out all the fluff and get to the meat and potatoes of it all. What's your real issue with me? What's your real deal with me? Because if you don't have a real legitimate issue with me, why the fuck you talking? Why are you talking? I don't know. I can guarantee you're gonna wish for all those breaths that you're wasting on a certain situation. You really are. And you know what? It probably is for clicks and views. It probably is because I can go along with that. Wait, hold on, let me turn this TV down. But I can go along with that. It is for the click and the view. And I don't blame Nika for coming back and trying to defend herself because at the end of the day, hell, you feeding the kids. And if you feeding them, baby, you need to eat too. So when she come on and do her response videos or whatever, it's warranted. It really is. Unless you just don't give a damn. Like me. Y'all already know countless amount of videos have been made about me. But I didn't give a fuck enough to care. And that's just the reality of it. I didn't give a fuck enough to care about it, to respond to it. I don't know these motherfuckers, and the ones that I did meet in person or whatever, that shit was that. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. So if they clout chasing off her right now, okay, girl, go ahead on feed the kids, girl. Go on feed the kids. Just like they say, every content creator down here in this sector of YouTube all have a turn. We all have a turn. But when we're in the hot seat and you got the whole sector coming at them. So it is what it is. It come along with the territory. It's just all about how you respond or non-respond if you don't feel like it. You don't feel like it's worth your time. And I get it. I get it. Because people gonna talk regardless. They're gonna talk whether you're doing something good. They're gonna talk when you're doing something bad. They're gonna talk regardless. So let them talk. As long as it doesn't affect you and your real life, how are you going to be bothered by what a motherfucker got to say or what they think about you when they not effing you, they not feeding you, they're not financing you? Why do you care at the end of the day? Because I can guarantee you, when Bama go get ready later in the night, baby, she sleep like a newborn baby. Like a newborn baby. Well, I know because all babies don't sleep through the night. I sleep like Gucci when he was a baby because Gucci used to sleep all the way through the night. He didn't wake up. He would go to bed early. He would get up early, but he wouldn't wake up through the night. That was the best baby I had. Now I can say that for sure. Hey Janice, how are you, mamas? But other than that, what's been going on down and what's been going on, y'all? What's really going on? Because I'm pretty sure I know I did. I'm sure I missed a hell of a lot of videos for me to get to the meat and potatoes of what's really going on. But without me even knowing the realty, you know what I'm saying? Why people mad? Why people falling out? Why you got panel and panel and panel after going after one person? Listen, first of all, I don't have that kind of patience. See, that's the Job, that's the patience of Job right there. And that Bama girl does not have. But for the little snippets and shit I do listen to, it's like, okay, what's your real issue? What is your real issue? Are you just trying to be petty? Or is this, your way of saying, you know what, I'm just gonna fuck with him because just because I woke up at day two, I feel like fucking with somebody. I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the same stuff, different day. Hell no, don't like that 199 or that 1400 stimulus is going toward the ice cold Coke 45. Shout out for the Coke 45. Shout out to the Coke 45. Now, what you talk about this stimulus now? What you talk about? Because I ain't heard about that. The only thing I heard was it was supposed to be going to the House to for the Republicans to sign off on it. Now, what's the tea? You right, T. It's the same stuff. It's just a different day. I mean, it's a constant cycle and it's a rotation. So whenever the universe get ready to feel like it's your day, it's your day. You taking it stride. It is what it because when you sit back and you look at it, how does that really affect your real life? How does what someone's opinion of you reflect on your everyday life? It doesn't. So if it doesn't have a reflect on your everyday life, why would you continue to breathe life into it? For what? You'll be out here just swinging in the wind. You swinging in the wind. I'm talking about you out here windmilling like a motherfucker in the wind. because people gonna say what they want to say. They're gonna come on, make video after video, and there's nothing you could do about that. And when you come to that realization, oh, you own one. You own it. You own it. Because people gonna always have something to say. Always. I don't give a damn what you doing. I don't care how positive it is. They're gonna find something negative to try and throw in the mix. That's just how it goes. Oh, they passed it. Oh, it was passed. Oh, okay. Well, then when the coin coming out? When is the coin coming out? Cause I'm gonna use that piece of change, honey. I didn't know they had passed it. Hold on, let me take a look. Let me take a look, honey. Because the lot. Oh, but once the Senate passed it, it has to go back to the House, right? Okay, at the end of the month. Oh, okay, okay. Well, hell, y'all be checking y'all bank account. Be checking your bank account. If you got direct deposit for your IRS and whatnot, check your bank account. But I don't know if they ever came up with a definite date. I don't know. I haven't been looking at it like that. But that's a good thing if they passed it. Oh, he's signing tomorrow. Oh, okay, the Republicans are pissed. I'm sure they are. Because when it first came to the floor, not one Republican signed off on it. Not one. Well, damn, you mean tell me you all really feel y'all down in y'all spirit, y'all feel that the American people don't deserve a little stipend. They don't deserve a little stimulus. They don't. Is that what y'all really saying? Because at the end of the day, now listen, these next 4 years are gonna pass by very quickly. And if that's what you're saying, we not gonna forget. The American people not gonna forget, Edge. We not gonna forget. We remember. We're gonna have look the memory of an elephant. We remember. Not only that, the memory of a damn bumblebee. Y'all know how bumblebees, if you swing at them or you swat at them, they may move, you might get away. But get what? As soon as you open that door again, they're gonna be right there. Now, nigga, you ain't get away. You ain't get away. Here I go. And I'm finna get you. So I hope they remember. Yeah, they have been doing that. I will say this. They hit the ground running. They hit the ground running trying to, make good of all the promises that they had made before the election. Now I will say that. Now I'm gonna give them that. You cannot take that away from them. If it is it a presidency, for the people, we have yet to see. But right now, as of today, and the way that we've seen the course of events takes place, I don't know now. The next 4 years might be a whole landslide for the Democrats. That's communist. Listen, that communist behavior. You look. As it stands for today, Democrat gonna give him all his just due. Okay, you did that. You did that. We're gonna see Biden with a whole gold link on. No, it's gonna be platinum. He gonna have a whole platinum link on with a gold too. Come through, Biden. Come through. And I am going to holler. I'm a holler when I see him do it. But yeah, I didn't want that. I know I needed to come down here, let y'all know that I'm still alive and kicking. Because I don't come on a regular basis. Because one thing about it, when you're bickering and you're arguing back and forth, you look, it takes a lot of energy to go through that shit. And at the end of the day, baby girls just ain't got an M. I just don't. All this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He said this, she shot John. Baby, anybody got some? No. You need to protect your energy. You need to protect, and then also protect what you decide to respond to, and then you have to take into account the source from which it came. You have to take all that into account. And then if it's like, you know what, for that bitch, she ain't even worth my time. She ain't worth a breath. He ain't worth a breath. He not worth my time. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey Ashton, how you doing, baby? Exactly. It's draining. I mean, at some point it's cute, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, people going back and forth. But after a while, it's like a pot of greens that you leave sitting out on the oven, on the stove. That shit gonna go sour in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna go bad, and you ain't gonna want it no more. And it's like that on the YouTube streets. Once you start beating that dead horse, the horse already dead, bitch, and you still beating it. You still talking about it. You still talk about a certain situation. That's a dead horse that you beating on. It's like it can't get no deader than dead. What's after that? Nothing. Nothing. And so for you to be sitting back still discussing this, that, thing, that shit that happened a year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever, it's irrelevant at this point because we've already been down that road. We already been down that road. And if it was bumpy the first time you went down it, that's gonna be the road that your ass avoid every single time. You're not gonna tell the bottom of my car, get my tires and shit all on the line. I ain't gonna get me in alignment. No, you're not gonna do that. What to do, hood chick? What's going on, boo? But yeah, you're not gonna get me. And a lot of times people try to push you off your square. People will try to pick at you and pick at you and pick at you to where you feel like, okay, I need to respond. I can't tell y'all how many emails I've gotten, how many conversations I've had. Like, Bama girl, you need to do this. No, fuck them motherfuckers. You need to fight back. You need to fight back because you know too much. You need to fight back. Put them hoes on blast. They're trying to put you on blast. Put the hoes on blast. But when I said that certain shit I'm gonna take to the grave with me, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. And that's just that on that. It is. See, that means, okay, if I got to lower myself to those standards, that means I'm no better than them. That's what that means to me. Yes, Dolomite, yes. And that's what I say. Okay, why are we revisiting this shit that's already been addressed years ago? It makes no sense to me. What is it that you're trying to accomplish? What is it that you want to achieve in this moment? Because that's what I need to get to. Like I said, I don't need to know the fluff. I don't want to hear about the fluff. You ain't got to build up the story for me. Just get straight to the meat and potatoes. What's your issue? Yeah, they doing the reruns. They doing the reruns. Like it's some old Martin reruns. Welcome back, Carter. Motherfucking girlfriends, all this rerun ass shit. We done been through that. We don't want to hear that no more. We don't. Y'all beat it to death then. You all beat it to death then. What the hell make y'all think we want to revisit that shit? We done been down that road. And then a lot of them come on and say, well, this is this is for the new people that are coming into the sector and choosing sides, but not having the full story. At the end of the day, people evolve. People evolve on these YouTube streets. You see it every day. People evolve. And the people that they once were 3 years ago, unless they just stuck in a funk, is not the same person that you see today. So how the hell you gonna judge them from shit that happened 3 years ago? And if they're not displaying that type of behavior today, all of that is canceled out. It just is. You know what I'm saying? But for those of us that were around during those times, years ago, whatever, we know the story. We don't need a history lesson in the YouTube beef section. We don't need that because we were there. Now y'all talk about, okay, this is for the new people. Um, If it didn't affect you in one way or another, who deemed you the damn beef sector historian? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Who deemed you the beef sector historian? So now you're gonna try to bring everybody up, and it's nothing but trying to diminish somebody's character, trying to turn people against them. You know what I'm saying? But just like they say, the old cliche, when you dig one ditch, you better dig two. Because the ditch you dig for me might just be for you. You know what I'm saying? So people have to look at that. People have to look at that. You have to stand back and say, okay, what's the motivation? What's the motive behind all this madness? Those are the questions that need to be asked. Why? Why now? Why are you doing this? What are you trying to accomplish? It is. There's a time and a place for everything, right? Don't you worry, your day of reconciliation will come. I'm not worried. Only in God's time, right? Not these mere mortals. Exactly. Be mindful of people who incite violence. Exactly. Exactly. One thing about it, what we've all seen down here on these YouTube streets, people love mess. They love it. They get a kick out of it. They tune into it every time because they love it. It is what it is. They love to hear the shit that's going on. They love to hear when somebody is dragging this person or that person or that person. Well, at the end of the day, anybody can come out here and drag. Anybody can. You could be more bitches and motherfuckers than the law allow. But what is the purpose of you doing it? If you don't have no reason for doing it, baby, you wasting your damn time. But now down here on these YouTube streets, I will say all the drama does bring the click and the view. It does. So I guess that's a payday for somebody. It's not for me to come out and say, well, damn, that was fucked up for you to say that. You know what I'm saying? It really was. That you was flawed as fuck to say all that. You really, really were. But sometimes you have to accept the people for who they are or either push on. If a person is known to be a known liar or proven liar, okay, push on. You don't like the way shit going down. You don't like what's been said. You don't like this. You don't like that. You got 1,001 reasons why you don't support this person. Push on. Quit jumping in their chat. Quit coming down showing that fake ass love when at the end of the day, you're being seen in other people's chats being very shady. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When you decide to do a personal attack on somebody, and for us, the spectators that sit back and watch the videos or whatever, me, myself personally, I'm going to always ask the question, why now? What's your issue? First of all, and especially as it goes back to Olivia and Nika, someone put in the chat that Olivia came for Nika about her teeth. Well, what's the motivation behind it? In my opinion, if that's the case, hell, that was for a click and a view. That's it. That's all. It was for a click and a view. And because people love mess and they love the drama, of course they're going to tune in and listen to what the hell you got to say. Then they're going to push their ass right on over there to listen to the response. You know what I'm saying? It's a never ending cycle. That's the way the shit go. And not, let me say all this. A lot of people like to say, well, damn, why you mean say this to this person, or when they said this about you or that about you? People respond to certain things in their own time. I mean, in their own time. Not when you expect them to respond. Because you don't control another person's timeline. You don't control when the person decides to respond to fuck shit that you done said. Maybe they don't care enough to respond. A lot of people don't think that shit. They come here and make these videos and expect people to turn right around and give them the business just so they can do another response. I mean, like I said, it's a never ending cycle. So this week is Lady Nika. Next week it'll be somebody else. Because after everything that's been said, everything that's been brought up, nothing has changed. Nothing. She's still coming on, doing her lives, talking her shit. It is what it is. So whatever goal you were trying to accomplish, it didn't work. Hey, it's substance. Hey, babe. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. I ain't got no more. And until next time, I'll holla.